Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymax, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to another Weird Wednesday. Life gets weirder by the day.
Definitely been weird.
What's up, Debbie? Christina, Candice, Styling Pupper, Zach in the house, Laura, Zariana, Sarah. Got a few people in here hanging out. How's everybody doing this evening?
Happy birthday, Jason.
Exactly. Jason's birthday. Did you get some of those cheesy lobster biscuits tonight?
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah, Style and Pepper. It has been a weird, strange week. And I think there's going to be several more to follow. Oh, yeah, you can't miss the biscuits. Yeah, there's been some strange stuff going on. That's like, I shouldn't even have to say that these days.
Just comes with the territory.
Yeah, it's the new normal. Weird is the new normal. Just when I think I've seen it all, something else happens.
Weird. Do you have any weird stories?
Nothing like super strange has been happening. See the occasional shadow person in the house. The other night, Darcy was like, she never really says anything about it, and just out of the blue, she was like, I've been seeing a lot of shadow people. And that's this morning, real early. She got up really early this morning, and she came back. She stuck her head in the room. She's like, you need to light some sage in this place. So, yeah. I got my shadow people that hang out here. Got the tall, thin guy, and now we got a short little old lady in a white dress. Don't know who that is really yet. I have my suspicions, but don't know.
And I told you the other day how my mom and I were in the kitchen and I'd seen that tall person like in the door. I actually thought there's a person, like a man standing in the kitchen doorway in between.
Yeah.
And the other night, I'd seen like that light, come around the corner I told you about. And then we were in the other room and it sounded like something running down the hall. It was just weird. Like we both looked at it because we were like getting excited about something on the news. Like we were, getting worked up.
Yeah.
And like you could hear it like getting weird. The cat's all looking.
Yep. Yeah, the other day Sam was over here. We were hanging out, and I was in the kitchen making some food, and she came in the kitchen and she looked up and like did one of those, cartoon double takes. And she's like, "What the? I thought I just saw your mom standing there." I'm like, "What does she look like?" She was like, "A little short old lady." And I'm like, "I think you just saw the little lady." So was she wearing like a white dress? And she was like, "Yeah, why?"
Who do you think it is?
I don't know. Could be my grandmother or my aunt. My aunt was only like probably 4'10" or something. She was pretty short. And my grandmother wasn't real tall either. It's always weird. They had they had 4 kids, my grandparents, and my mom, being one of them. She's pretty short. Her brother is like, I don't know, he's like 6'4" or something like that. And his kids are like real tall. And I'm like, wow, where did the tall gene come from? Because I definitely didn't get it. My mom didn't get it. But her brother definitely got it. But yeah, and then Sam sent me another video of her dog the other day, just sitting in the room, growling, staring up in the corner, up towards the ceiling, just making these weird noises and just sitting there staring, like just dead-eyed staring at something.
Huh.
Yeah. So who knows? Whatever. They're hanging out here. They seem to be cool anyways. They don't seem to be like, dark spirit shadow people or whatever. They just, like they said, the tall guy, he was just hanging out on the couch one day, just like watching TV, just like hanging out, like, "Hey, got any chips? Got a beer?" He's just like chilling, sitting on the couch. So, I don't mind sharing the house. They could do like dishes or something. That'd be cool. Vacuum, mop, whatever. But whatever. Can't ask too much, I guess. Yeah, I found some change and stuff too, which is kind of strange.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You like finding change?
Yeah.
I just had yesterday a weird thing, and I had the penny stuck in my, top. I remembered when I took it off the other day, with the slot machine. But like it came out, and it was just a weird situation that happened, and like all of a sudden this penny just came out. I was like, "What?" So I saved it. I'm like, "Okay, it's probably a lucky penny."
Yeah. Yeah, I found like just randomly found 4 dimes. Just walking around, look down, there's a dime. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. It's heads. I'll pick it up." And like 20 minutes later, I was somewhere completely different. I look down, there's a dime. I'm like, "What's up with the dimes?" Yeah, I'm not like super short. I'm like 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". Pushing. It says 5'7" on my driver's license. I'm pushing it. But yeah, I'm not. My whole family, except for my uncle. I don't know where he like shot out of, but he got the tall gene somehow. And like I say, his kids, he's got a son and a daughter. His son is, God, he's like 6'10" or something. I don't know. He's pretty tall. He's got a duck like when he walks through the doors in old houses. Yeah, Rose is 4'10". That's about how tall my aunt was, if that. She was pretty short. She lived to be 100 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. When she was in the hospital the last time, the doctor said, when's the last time you were in the hospital? She was like, 1942. He said, well, are you allergic to anything? And she said, yes, doctors. And then I was talking to her shortly after that, like the next day or so, and she was like, I'm tired. I think I'm done. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm just tired. And she died the next day.
Oh, damn.
Yep. She's like, I made it to 100. I'm tired. I think I'll go home now.
Oh, she's like, I'm out.
Yep.
I'm done.
I'm out. I'm like, well, hell, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. That's the way I'd hope, anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't.
Let your odometer run down.
Yep. Yeah, I was talking to somebody. They met me. They hadn't seen me online, and they were like, I thought you were like 6 foot tall. I'm like, no. Oop.
You look so much bigger on TV.
Yeah.
So much taller on TV.
You got a real face for radio.
Well, we haven't had anything too crazy going on in California, but there was a man who ended up with a charger cable stuck in his urethra.
Oh, man. I hate when that happens.
Right?
Wait, I think you need to divulge more on that story. Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. I sent you a picture of his I think that's his actual x-ray. So a man went to a hospital with abdominal pain. He had inserted a mobile phone charger cable into his penis. A doctor who treated him told CNN on Monday. The man visited a hospital in northeastern India last month, claiming he had ingested some earphones, said the doctor. But when the cord didn't appear despite the patient being prescribed laxatives, doctors resorted to surgery. He came to us after 5 days. Despite passing stool several times, the cable did not come out. We then conducted an endoscopy, but still couldn't find anything. As the patient complained of severe pain, we decided to perform surgery and found that there was nothing in his intestine. It was at that point that an x-ray revealed the man to have a 2-foot-long charging cable in his bladder, inserted via his urethra, the tube that leads from the penis to the bladder. Then I made an incision there and took out the cord, which is actually a charging cable over 2 feet long, the doctor said. If he had been honest, then it would have saved us the trouble. We could have treated him sooner. The patient was discharged. He's fine. And the reason for it is that people use it to get sexual gratification by inserting instruments through the penis. And this is one such case, said the psychiatrist, or they said the psychiatrist can help them beyond this point. So, yeah.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit I've done some weird shit in my time, but no.
How you fed that through? Like, I'm just like, I just hear like about, people just catheter, I'm thinking, 2 feet long.
Yeah, I mean, I can like vision like putting it in, but like, how do you get the whole thing in there? It's like, okay, I'm at the end. I should stop. No, I'm just going to keep going. And then I'm like, where did it go from there? And why?
Like one of those wire pullers, the Tertians use. Like,
Yeah. It's like, at what point was he like,
you just sitting there like threading it through.
it's not coming out. What do I do now?
And then to tell the doctors I swallowed some earphones. Like, what did he think?
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
Yeah.
I had a friend that worked in ER, and I would hear all these like crazy X-ray stories. People getting stuff stuck places that.
Like Christina's comment. I've seen all kind of things shoved in a penis. I worked in a penitentiary. Wow.
Oh wow.
I'm intrigued. I want to hear some stories, but
so do I.
I'm a little afraid too. Yeah,
Inquiring minds.
I got a friend that worked in the emergency room, and he was like, dude, you have no idea. He would like enlighten me every once in a while just to see my reaction. He's like, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but man, some shit happened tonight. I got to tell somebody.
The most common seem to be shot glasses inserted the wrong way, because people pop them in and then they can't pop it back out.
Yeah.
So the glass breaks.
Oh,
And toy cars.
Toy cars. Yeah.
Seem to be a lot of toy cars.
Yeah. Was it Jackass? One of them shoved the toy car in his butt and then got an x-ray of it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Doesn't
I can't remember who it was, if it was Bam or it was one of those dudes. I don't know. I was just watching it going, oh no, oh really? Oh really? Why?
For the ratings, man. Good TV.
Yeah, for the ratings. I'm gonna shove a Hot Wheels up my ass to make a great YouTube video. Maybe it'll go viral. I don't really want to go viral that bad. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of strange fetishes and things, there was a Spanish porn star that was just arrested following his involvement with a man's death during a toad venom ritual.
Well, hopefully he didn't stick this up his butt.
3 people were arrested following the death of a photographer who inhaled toad venom during a psychedelic ritual in Spain. Among the arrested individuals was the 46-year-old porn star Nacho Vidal. Vidal and 2 others were arrested by Spain's Civil on May 29, 2020, after a year-long investigation into the man's death. 3 people were arrested. Same thing. Officers began the investigation after the death of a person during a mystical ritual involving the inhalation of vapors from the venom of the Bufo alvirus toad. And that's, I think, I gave you pictures of like both the toads they're going to talk about.
Oh shit.
But I don't know, one's like the Bufo alvirus toad. According to a statement by the Civil, charges brought against the 3 arrestees who allegedly organized and proceeded over the rituals were involuntary manslaughter and a public health offense. Said his lawyer. The mystical ceremony took place in the town of Enguera near Valencia in eastern Spain, July 2019. The unidentified man who worked as a photographer consumed the venom produced from a Sonoran desert toad.
Yep.
Which is known to have hallucinogenic effects. Is that the ones that people, the ones people lick? I don't know, they're like inhaling it.
Yeah, I watched a Vice show on people that were tripping on frog venom.
Like, did they lick the toad or?
I think they were doing something and like smoking it or something. And,
yeah, like how do you inhale it?
Yeah, I've never smoked toad venom, so I think I'm gonna pass on that too, because the show I saw, the dude like was tripping balls, but he was violently puking the whole time too. And I'm like, not really a huge fan of that. So
No.
I think I'm going to let that one go.
I guess the accused guy said the victim consumed the toad venom before and that he voluntarily wanted to do it again, which very well could have. So I guess that's something that they do out there.
Yeah.
Oh, so that Bufo alvirus toad, also known as the desert toad, so I guess it's all the same toad, or a Colorado river toad, is one of the largest amphibians commonly found in North America. The 5-MeO-DMT venom they secrete is known to have hallucinogenic properties. What was it? Simpson? No. What was If You Like Toad? Family Guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to pass on the toad licking.
Yeah, someone just talked about a dog. My sister's friend's dog in Florida actually went to bite a toad or just barely licked it and got like way sick. Had to go to the doctor. I look taller, my chair's higher, Lori.
That's classic, Christina. Guy does toad and croaks.
Oh, that's perfect. That's what it should have been, the headline.
Yeah, it should have. Yeah, again, I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Strangeness that people are strange. I don't know. Yeah. I've got a couple of little weird stories. This one, not a UFO. I don't think. Could be, but I don't think it is. This was here in good old Florida. This photo was taken, and remember those meteors, meteorites or whatever that were like, people were seeing in Russia. I've seen some pretty, not this big. I've seen a couple of pretty bright ones here, like, I don't know, comets, meteors, whatever, flaming shit flying through the air at night is what I saw. I don't think they were UFOs. I think they were some sort of something, burning up once it entered the atmosphere.
You just talked about that recently too, like not that long ago. You've seen something too, right?
Yeah. But this says the witness was driving with her cell phone camera videoing moving traffic on US 19 at Swanee River Bridge in Fanning Springs, Florida. 6 a.m. She was driving her car at speed and in an easterly direction. There's a very prominent white meteor with an elongated trail passing from south to north. It reminds me of one of the meteors of the Russian city of Chelyabinsk in 2013. The head of the meteor trail on the left is quite full and prominent, and the trail gradually fades towards the right. The driver pulled her car over and took some pictures, and then it burned out. And there was no cataclysmic boom at the end. But yeah, it's always, it could just be a meteor, whatever. But it's always, it's cool to catch stuff like this. But at the same time, it kind of gives you that oh shit moment. Like, what is it? Is it gonna like explode? Is it gonna hit? Supposedly, those ones that were in Russia, man, they like, I don't know if it was a sonic boom or what, but it like blew windows out of houses and cars and all kinds of stuff. So this one wasn't near as hardcore as that one, but. And then there's this guy. But wait, there's more. Like Jason was saying. All the weird stuff going on in the world right now, the coronavirus, the riots, the protests, who knows what will happen tomorrow. But I kind of like this one. we've been getting a lot of rain here in Florida. This was on I-75. And it's kind of crazy because it's in a lot of traffic. I've been on I-75, and the last time I was on I-75, it's over towards Tampa, I got rear-ended, and you can see why, because the traffic is nuts there. But this guy, I'll just play the video. I don't need to read the story. This dude's just tailing down the highway on a raft behind a car or a truck, I assume.
That's pretty badass.
He's like, screw it, man. I don't give a damn what's going on in the world. I'm having fun.
Oh, love it.
You know, I got to give it to him. He's not like, you know, he's maybe putting himself in danger, but he's having fun doing it. And he's not hurting anybody else. So I give kudos to this crazy ass dude.
Unless he like whipped out, did like a hard, left and went into, traffic, but
yeah.
Look at the wake behind him. That's kind of funny.
Exactly.
Dude, he's just like, screw it, man.
Yep. He's like, I don't give a damn. I'm just like chilling.
He's living his best life.
Yep. Like, I got my Gilligan hat on and I got this raft and I'm rolling.
Like, I'm kind of jealous. Like, I probably would want to take a ride too, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd do it. I may pick a less congested traffic area to do it in, but hey, I can see him just cruising down the road and saying, hey, man, wait a minute, stop. Let me blow this raft up. I want you guys to pull me.
Let's go back home and get the raft, dude.
Yeah. Oh, man. And do I have something else? I don't know. Do I?
Thought you did.
I thought I did.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. This one is not, this guy's not having fun, and neither is anybody else around him. This is here in Florida again, down in South Florida. And this guy wanted to go grocery shopping. And there's no problem with buying groceries, but the grocery store he went to told him that he had to wear a mask to come in. And there's places here, like Sam and me went to a plant nursery the other day, and we picked out some plants, and we were walking around the nursery when we weren't wearing masks or anything. And it was kind of weird because the girl came out and was talking to us and showing us this and that. But when we went up to pay for them, we were outside when we paid for them. But she was like, you have to put a mask on. And I was like, what, really? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, and they were providing masks, and they gave us masks, and we put them on. We paid for our plants, and then we left. We had a mask on for all of about a minute. Whatever, their rules. I wasn't going to freak out. Well, this guy freaks the F out.
Participate in a big global false flag pandemic. There's no pandemic. You. This is a false flag fake pandemic. You are in violation of my constitutional rights and my civil rights. I already warned you. Experiment. I'm filing a class action lawsuit. You can take your fake global terroristic false flag attack. Shut up, you're terrorists. You're in violation of my constitutional and civil rights. There's no pandemic. I'm filing a lawsuit. I have a right to buy groceries without being forced to participate in terrorism.
Wow, I haven't popped up like that in a while.
Okay, well, this is private property. This private fucking property has food. I have a right to buy food without being forced to participate in a big global false flag pandemic. There's no pandemic. You. Mass arrested, executed for terrorism.
And it just goes and goes and goes.
I would have been escorted out by then by security for real. Like they let him go a while.
Yeah, I'd just be like, lighten up, Francis.
Like for one, you don't have a right to buy girl. I mean, seriously, like I get frustrated too, but like that's the thing. Like when shit happens and hits the fan, like you don't have rights. Like if like martial law, guess what? You got no. You don't call your lawyer because that's right. They're in the same shit boat you're in. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden, all these like rights you think you have, no,
Yeah, I mean,
because you can bitch till you're blue in the face like that. But what's it going to get you? Nobody's getting mass arrested.
yeah. Yeah, he could use some anger management for sure. That dude was like, flip the gasket. Just put the damn mask on. I get it. Some people don't want to wear masks, whatever. If the store, if you want to go in and buy groceries and the deal is you got to wear a mask, you put the freaking mask on.
That's why I comply.
You go buy your groceries and you come out and you throw it in the trash, not in the damn parking lot like most people do around here. Put it in the trash. I'm like, pisses me off when I see gloves and masks in the parking lot and people that don't bring their damn carts back.
Or the wipes everywhere.
Yeah. It's like, man, the trash can's right there. They've put more out here and you're too damn lazy to just put your garbage in the trash.
I just have my little mask. I put it on and it's like, oh, I'm going to the store, strap it on, come out, hang it back on the mirror.
Exactly. So, this guy wasn't that damn hungry or he would have put his damn mask on.
Yeah.
Gone and got his peanut butter crackers and whatever. And
having a bad day and frustrated.
oh yeah, he's definitely having a bad day. And
that was like the last straw.
Yeah. He just like totally just cheese slid right off the cracker right there.
Like honestly, by like the 10th time I probably would have said fuck at him. They would have said, all right, lady, you know what? We're getting security in here to escort you out. And then I would wait for them to actually call security and take me out, just for shit to deal. Like, all right, call them. I got time. But they let him go. And that's probably because they don't want to call the cops right now. Exactly. Got to wear shoes, pants, and a shirt.
Yeah.
Like maybe I want to put pants on when I go out, but guess what? I kind of got to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge mask wearer. I've got a few in the car and I wear them, but I keep them in the car in case I want to go somewhere that says I got to wear a mask. It's like, am I going to throw a shit fit and like rant about it? Or I'm just going to put the damn mask on and go buy what I'm going to buy and leave. I want to get in and out as fast as I can. That's what she said. But I don't know, man. Some people. I did have a little bit of my own meltdown in Target like a week ago, last week when I was talking about trying to buy a memory card, and nobody wanted to take my money in Target, and I stood there, and finally I threw the memory card across the counter, and I don't know where it landed, and I was like, okay, I better leave before this escalates and gets worse. So I have my own little freakouts every now and then.
I've gotten close. I just go in the store and like the worst I've done is like going this fucking ridiculous, like, where I can hear, really hear me hiss it out. But I haven't had a, 10 years ago would have been different, but I really haven't had a pop off like that in a really long time.
Yeah.
You go out and give that door that extra little push, and you can hear the on the way out.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time.
It was funny. I was having this friend of mine was in town several months ago, and me and another friend went and met him for lunch. We're hanging out, and we're all sitting around talking about getting old and shit because none of us could like read. We were like looking for some ingredients on a drink or something, and none of us could read it. We're all like blind. We had this conversation about talking about getting old. And he's like, man, I never thought it would happen to me, but he was like, sometimes the goddamn it man comes out in me nowadays. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, sometimes I just lose it. I was in Home Depot the other day And I went in to buy a light bulb. I just needed a plain light bulb. And they had like all these fluorescents and these LEDs. And because I just wanted to buy a plain ass light bulb and I couldn't find one. And he's like, I just snapped. I just freaked out. I'm like, yeah, I guess that happens. You start losing patience, and
You
like,
never know what that one thing's gonna be to set somebody off.
yeah. I still remember when I went to a coffee shop. We were walking around downtown, and I went into a coffee shop, little tiny coffee shop. You know, the girl was like, "What would you like?" And I'm like, "I'll have a coffee." And she's like, "All right, what flavor would you like?" And I'm like, "Coffee flavor." She's like, "You don't want like vanilla or a latte or a mocha or a cappuccino?" Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "Can I just get a coffee?" And she looks at me and she was like, "As long as I've worked here, nobody's just ordered a plain coffee." It's like, wow, I'm in the wrong store.
You go to 7-Eleven, I guess,
Yeah. I was like,
not a coffee shop.
really? It's just coffee. It's just coffee. Plain coffee. It's not like I'm asking for the Holy Grail or something. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was strange. I didn't freak out, but I did end up coming home. I went somewhere and I found a little magnet that's still on my refrigerator to this very day. And it says, "Can I just get a plain coffee?" Yeah, I just wanted a coffee. And she looked at me like I was from Mars or something, asking for.
See, then I'd be concerned and think, you know what, maybe I don't want the coffee now, because if it's such like a
I know.
foreign thing for you, like
Yeah,
there's gonna be flies around like the pot back there, like, you know.
exactly, Jason. That's exactly who I felt like was Michael Douglas from Falling Down. Exactly. I felt like when he went into McDonald's or whatever, the fast food place. Yep. I had to refrain myself from just freaking out. I'm like, okay, it's this young little girl, and she's apparently never dealt with someone who just wanted coffee. So I'm not going to flip out on her, but I sure felt like it. Yeah. Wow.
I'm just impressed like how long I've held it together.
Yeah.
Usually be the first to pop off
I
and
did.
throw a fit like that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've been that dude like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To get people fired. I'll have your job and I'll have your job. I have though. I've done some of their jobs. I got Toyota to take down their excellent sign.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that flag wasn't waving anymore. Heavy.
Yeah, speaking of hamburgers, I did go in. I didn't freak out, but I actually went in McDonald's. This was a long time ago. Jamie and me were just talking about fast food, and I don't really eat fast food anymore. But I went into McDonald's a long time ago. God, it was like 10 or 15 years ago. And I ordered I would always get a quarter pounder with cheese. And
That's what I would eat.
I'm like, a number 3. And so they gave us our food. And we went and sat down at the table. And I'm like, talking to my friend. And I opened is when the quarter pounders came in a little styrofoam box, and I like pop it open, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what there's no meat on the hamburger. They like forgot to put the meat on it. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm just sitting there laughing. And the manager happened to be walking by, and she was like, "Oh, is there a problem?" And I'm like, "I don't know. You tell me." She looks at my hamburger and she was like, "Oh my good gracious, let me fix that for you." I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's, you got one job back there in the grill, and it's to put the meat between the buns.
Again, that's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a hamburger with no meat. I'm like, damn, are they like just telling me I'm a fat ass and I don't need to be eating burgers or what? I mean, it's like the new.
Then they probably just don't give you the bun.
Yeah, exactly. The last time I went to McDonald's, that I ordered a cheeseburger, and I drove through the drive-thru and got it, and I pulled the buns off and threw them in the trash and just ate the meat. So it was just.
I was gonna say, I've smacked a bun on the thing because you better hope to God if I especially say like 3 times, please no like seriously no mayonnaise, no, I'm serious about it. And you, so help me God, if there's a piece of condiment, I open it, I smell the ketchup and see some mayonnaise on my finger. Oh God, that will set me off. I've driven back through the freaking drive-through, taking the bun, smash it.
Yeah, I've done that too. Like I said, I don't freak out anymore.
But I've never seen the meatless, like, you know, I've never seen them actually forget the meat.
Yeah, I went through Burger King, and it was when I was doing a really, really big job, and I was all stressed out. It was like when I was sleeping in my shop and stuff, and I went through Burger King, and I'm like, gosh, shit, this same kid's working. This kid is such a dumbass, blah, 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 you know. And I ordered I don't even know what I ordered, you know, a Whopper or something. And I said, no onions. And I got a strawberry milkshake. And yeah, sure enough, man, I got the burger, opened it up, sitting there, and it was like no onions meant like 5 times the normal amount of onions. It was just plastered.
Extra onions.
Yeah.
Is this a motherfucking joke?
Yeah, and I lost my mind. I turned into the damn it guy. I just flipped out. Yep, did the same thing. I was yelling at him. He wouldn't open the window, so I smashed the freaking onion burger on the window.
Window.
When he did open the window, I flung my strawberry milkshake at him, and I just totally lost my mind. I probably should have went to jail for that.
Yeah.
And my friend, she was in the car. She was just like, "Oh my God, who are you? What just happened?"
My people just get quiet. They're just like, oh shit.
She was just like,
oh, you should have put that ketchup on there.
Yeah. I looked over at her, and she was like so low in the seat that she was almost trying to just disappear. It's like, I don't even know you right now. What just happened? Like, sorry.
Get out of the
I'm
car.
stressed out. I'm a little stressed right now. And she's like, yeah, hey, it's showing. Yeah, totally lost my mind. Not a proud moment, but it's kind of funny. Kid's eyes were like as big as plates. I bet he didn't put extra onions on somebody's burger
Ever again.
It was a learning experience for him.
He probably freaked out. Like every time he's seen an onion after that, he's like, oh God, like flashbacks.
Oh God, here comes that fat long-haired guy again.
Strawberry shake.
Yeah, strawberry shake and onions on the window. Traumatized. He's probably ended up being a serial killer or something. Oh man. Oh well. I've had my
Look back and laugh now.
I've had my freakouts. Usually involves being in the car at some way or fashion, driving or something.
I'd be like, what the hell? What if I was like allergic to like this? What if I was allergic to mayonnaise? You know, especially say no mayonnaise. Like you don't even know how sick that makes me.
Mm. So moving on. Oh, there is one other picture that I was going to share.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one, it's legit. It has a reason for being there. Supposedly. This is here in my town of St. Augustine. You know, okay. Everybody knows about all the protests, all the riots, all the whatever side you're on. I don't really give a damn. But there's been, like, I'm sure you've seen it on other, you know, posts and pictures around, you know, Minneapolis and here and there. You know, people are saying, like, why are these pallets of bricks showing up? during a riot. Well, here in St. Augustine today, we have this. And like I said, when I said it's legit, they are doing construction across the street. And this is downtown historic St. Augustine, right at the end of St. George Street. This big, enormous ass pile of bricks was delivered. And usually, like, I used to work construction, and when bricks, concrete blocks, whatever would come, they would usually be wrapped up in plastic or something. These are just delivered and sitting there just like this. And like I say, it's legit. There is a construction thing going on across the street, but you would think there's a protest going to be here tomorrow. There's one Sunday at 4:00. And this is in downtown St. Augustine, historic downtown St. Augustine, where there is tons of foot traffic. There's no driving here. It's all foot traffic. So, even though it's legit and these may be for across the street, it's awful weird that somebody would deliver a huge ass pile of bricks knowing there's protests going on all over the country, all over the world. And there's planned ones here tomorrow and Sunday, and these bricks mysteriously show up.
And they don't think like, okay, let's take a precaution.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying this is put here for a purpose, but whoever's decision making skills failed on this one. Somebody should have said, hey, maybe it's not a good idea to put a shitload of bricks out here in downtown St. Augustine when there's a protest planned.
In the middle, it's like not drop a crate of bricks in the middle of a protest.
Yeah. Really? Somebody failed on decision making hard on this one. And they're not even hidden. They're not like hidden down a little sides. They're like in the main area. Weird.
Things like The Sims where things just like spawn up. Like these things are just spawning up places.
Yeah, and they were obviously, delivered in the middle of the night or something last night. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
The construction, was that going on before like the riot started?
Yeah, it's been going on for several months.
Okay.
And you can see where these bricks are at. It's a brick path in the road there, so okay. It's legit. They use bricks downtown. But man, I wouldn't have done this at this particular time. Any other time it would have been fine. But when there could be the protests here, there's been several hundred people at them, and it's all pretty much young kids. And it just takes one person, one asshole in the crowd, one bad apple in the barrel to spoil the whole thing. And all it takes is one person to pick up a brick and huck it through a window. And well, then somebody else is going to go, well, shit, if they did, I'm going to, and then mob mentality takes over. And next thing you know, you got flying bricks. So bad decision. Whoever did this, St. Augustine, stupid decision. That's just my opinion. I know everybody's got an opinion, but
I'm with you on that one.
That's my opinion. Stupid decision. I know they need the bricks, but wrap them, put black plastic on them, something. Just don't leave them sitting back there like, hey, pick me up and throw me.
It's like, oh shit, we got that shipment of bricks coming tomorrow. There's gonna be a protest on. Maybe we should make them not so accessible. Yeah,
just bad decision planning right here. I don't know, man.
It makes it mighty convenient.
Yeah. Thankfully, we've had several protests here. And, personally, myself, I'm not a protester on this whole thing, whatever. But I get it. People want to protest. They want to get their thoughts and stuff out. Luckily for us here, we've had peaceful protests. And I'm proud of our younger generation for that part of it being, because
people need to be heard and do it the right way.
Yeah. And luckily, we've had peaceful protests here, the way it should be. Jacksonville, which is 25, 30 miles up the road, not so peaceful there. I mean, they went batshit crazy last week there. So it's not that far up the road. You can be from there to here there in 20, 30 minutes. So I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on a big ass pile of bricks in downtown St. Augustine. Not the right time or place.
No.
But hey, who am I? Just a dude with long hair with an opinion. Yep. Yeah, everybody that was protesting yesterday, it was kind of like that, Laura. It was like they all had just smoked a big fat one because everybody was just laying down in the park. And I'm like, well, it did cross my mind, like, do any of these people work? Because it is a weekday. But whatever, I get it. At least it's a peaceful protest. They were all laying down. Everybody had pines.
And on the bridges too, like they were laying like that, like just like was it New York when they were all like across that bridge, just like laying there?
We've done that out in California too. See, like when protesters go out on the freeway and block traffic, I kind of have an issue with that. I get the protest part of it, but my mom always taught me when I was a wee little kid to not go out in traffic because your ass is going to get run over, and then these protesters go out and they block traffic, and some pissed off, like this dude that was freaking out about the mask. You get that guy in a car, like trying to go to work, and he's already been late 3 or 4 times. And they're like, if you're late again, you're going to lose your job. That's the kind of dude that was freaked the fuck out and just run people over. So you never know who's behind the wheel. I'm not going to stand out in a freeway and block traffic with my protest sign. I'm just not going to do it.
You never know what's going to be that person's last straw.
Yeah. It could be that dude. He could have just left the grocery store and he's just on a rager. And now he comes around the corner and there's protesters blocking his way to get to the that dude is going to flip out and he's going to kill somebody.
How funny would it have been if he like tripped on his shoelace or something though, like while he was freaking out. He turns around and leaving like trips on his shoelace.
Yeah. It could have got bad. But yeah, I've seen, protesters that block traffic, and then one of them gets, not plowed over, but just bumped by a car. And then they're like, you tried to run us over. Well, your dumbass is standing in the road. You get what you deserve. Sorry.
Honestly, that's what, I'm sorry, if my car was surrounded by people, I would just start moving slowly forward till they move. That's just me though. Because I'm not going to sit there and have my stuff vandalized and ruined. I'm like in a bigger, thing than you.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me. I don't have to run you over.
Yep. Yeah, that indica, man. I'm full on couch potato if that gets involved.
Exactly, Ron.
Yeah, Ron, I agree with you. Protesting's one thing, but some of the shit that's been going on is just a whole nother level. Yeah, it was funny. I got where these bricks were at. I just got a text today. There's a place that we play at that's like literally like 100 feet from where that pile of bricks is. And they just texted me today and asked us about playing next weekend there, and the text was kind of funny. There, she was like, yeah, if your band is like, comfortable with playing, we would love to have you back. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm comfortable with playing. I'm there, I need the work, you know?
Rearing to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd have been there 3 weeks ago, but yeah, it's, hopefully the place isn't like blown out with bricks by next weekend. That's in the back of my brain. But yeah, I mean, some places here require you to wear a mask. I don't have a problem with it. You know, like I said, I've got them in my car, and I was wearing gloves and stuff when I'd go in Walmart or whatever, even before this whole pandemic, whatever the hell you want to call it, happened. You know, I would still, like, if there was like those alcohol wipe things, you know, I'd be wiping the carts down, whatever. I'm just kind of a germaphobe kind of person anyways. So I was kind of used to it. And masks, I've been wearing N95 mask for over 40 years because that's what I wear at work. So wearing a mask to me is like an everyday thing. But I, you know, don't wear them out in public, but occasionally I do. If some place requires it to go in, I don't have a problem with it. Whatever. It's not going to like ruin my day.
It's just another like rule, you know. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you know, if it's like my own company, my own thing. It's like you're going to somebody else's business. They require certain things if you want to come in.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
It's like
Like
when,
Jason said, no shoes, no shirt, no service. Like no shit.
yeah. But I went in somewhere, like, I don't know, it's been probably 6 months ago. And I like left the house and I forgot to wear shoes. I mean, it is Florida, so come on, give me a break. But normally I'd be wearing flip-flops or something, but I just forgot to wear shoes. And I got somewhere, I don't know, it was like the grocery store somewhere, and I went in without wearing shoes. And I was kind of like, damn, this is kind of nasty. But screw it, I needed something. And I walked
All of
in.
a sudden you feel weird, like
Yeah.
the dreams where you're like just naked in the front of the class or something. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
God, I'm walking in the store with like bare feet right now.
Yeah, I was like, damn, man, I got to take a bath when I get home. But at the same time, I was like, wow, are they going to freak out because I'm not wearing shoes in here? Am I going to get thrown out?
Can I still like get what I need to get, or do I got to
Yeah,
go all the way back home and get my flip flops?
Yeah, beeline it to the product, grab it, and go check out and leave. But nope, nobody said a word.
Buy some cheap ass flip flops from the rack.
Yeah. I'm
Kinda
sorry.
like, before you gotta go to get home.
Yeah. Buy a pair of those 99-cent flip flops.
Mhm.
It may have been Walmart, which I can understand Walmart. Hell, half the people in there aren't even wearing clothes. So that may have been where I was at.
I've gone without shoes like a lot
Yeah.
because like I'll just like, you know, go do this, that. Don't wear shoes. I don't wear shoes a lot, but then I feel weird. Oh, that's what I forgot.
Yeah, Laura, my brother had he had soldier surgery. He had shoulder surgery. God, this is a tongue twister. And they did the whole nerve block thing, and he had the surgery and was like in there for a day or two, and then came out, and he was all drugged up, you know, the next few days. And I called him like the 4th or 5th day. Called him that day, and I'm like, hey man, how's it going? And he's like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, man, I went to the hospital. He literally went to the hospital the day this whole pandemic thing started. And he's like, I went to the hospital and life was normal, and I come out and I'm like, I come to a week later and like the world's gone to shit. What's happening? He like had no clue.
That's crazy. Like I wonder about that. Like how would it feel if all of a sudden you're like whatever, and then you wake up in like the middle of all this, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like what happened?
Yep. Yeah, it was just like Laura, you know. It's like get sick, you're kind of out of it for a week, and then you start getting your senses back to you, and you're like, what's going on? What do you mean there's a pandemic?
Like home quarantine, what?
Yeah, exactly. Soldier surgery, exactly.
And get me the hell out of the hospital like ASAP.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I'm like, I'm thinking, God, dude, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. I think the day he went in to have surgery was the first day they took a COVID-19 patient in
Damn.
that supposedly died. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard. But yeah, it was like, get the hell out of there, man. So we're done with the craziness and the weirdness, I think.
Yeah, except Laura just said something about some paranormal activity in her backyard right now.
Ah, what's happening? Yeah, you can tell we're all like paranormal people. Somebody's like, hey, I got paranormal activity going on right now. And Brenna's like, sweet, what's happening?
Yeah, right on. What's up?
Cool, what's up? Most people be like, oh, hell no, I'm running. Ghost people are
Go on, get the
what is
camera.
it? Share the info.
So what we got on the box tonight?
I got the old Spiritus.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I got on my other thing here. Yeah, I know somebody had commented asking if we were doing Spirit Box tonight. They had some questions.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember who it was because I went on a rambling tangent of stupid stuff. But there's the phone number down there if anybody wants to call in for the ask the spirits a question, see if they answer you. What? Low battery? We haven't even started and I got low battery warning. Damn it.
I actually finally, the tablet is so hard to charge. I got it to a full charge finally yesterday. And I finally figured out how to get the stupid messenger notifications to not ding. Talk about losing it.
I'm going to let this run for a minute and I'm going to go grab my other tablet that
Okay.
should have a full battery. So I'll be back in momentarily.
It almost sounds like she's like, all right. Did you say rage? Do you hear us talking about people raging?
What?
Like what? I've been Rob's name. I think they might have said your name and you're welcome back in.
Really?
Mm. And I think that they said rage. I did, Lori.
Just
There we go. This one's got some juice.
done.
Wait.
The words need to listen.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Did I say something about the word listening?
Something like that.
Don't have enough.
Warden.
Stop. Two,
38, the fifth.
the three. And two in life is you and person.
Each with you. God. For you.
Laura's asking for Cam.
With your eyes to the water.
Cameron.
Just okay.
I think Laura has a question. Did I have any part as to your reason why? You want to maybe try to reach out to a Cameron? That might be her son.
I missed it somewhere in chat here.
Thank you.
Gosh, these are.
You're welcome. Here are a lot of numbers.
Whenever we start the ghost box and then I try to write back in chat, it never works. Like all of a sudden I can't chat.
9, 9. For you. It's that wave.
Do they say Cameron is? Or was that just in my head?
The sound is
I heard 38.
5, 5.
Heard something else weird too.
Yeah. Are there any messages for Laura? Sorry.
Did you say Laura's name?
Well,
Sounded like it. You have a message for Laura?
My
Sounded like it just said Malik too.
Yeah, huh?
we should not further motivate more of.
I don't, or
Raven.
The Raven.
If you awaken,
you awaken. You're awakened.
Yes.
Hello.
Echoing.
Is Kevin here?
just
hard, extremely hard.
Cool. So, you think you want to do the final? God, reloads. Like, you do.
What is that? I'm such a child.
Wanda. Way. Wanda. Of your
Did you say love your hair?
that windshield hair. Guess I mean intuition.
Oh. I heard intuition after that.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
She's like, I like when you kiss me that way.
Fun.
Is Cameron here? Does he have a message for Laura?
Too. I don't think you wanted the fun. You're gonna tug on your head. Didn't mean to.
Tugging on what now?
Well, if you're here, we're listening to you. Laura's listening for your messages.
Yours, these God. Sick.
I heard like lunatic a couple of times a while ago.
Lately. Not pretty much even. I'm starting to.
And that's who you just saw you were talking about, right, Laura? Through your curtain?
I swear I thought I heard it say phone's ringing. And then they just said douche.
I heard Alex.
It helps you. Can't.
We're listening.
Cameron, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What, after you?
I would just said we're listening.
Sure. We look so that I can sing the bass. You think you want to do the final? Helps you.
What helps you? I heard as soon as Rose was singing, they said it again.
Yeah.
What helps?
Take my or leave energy. Say
Energy, magnet,
anxiety.
anxiety. What helps? Does something help anxiety? Are we anxious? Because what can help anxiety?
Help. Just because I'm.
No. Show that.
Do they have you wear like the magnets for the different stuff? Like, arthritis. They have this like magnet bracelets.
Queen. The
What just came in my mind?
completely.
Done.
Not so. One.
There's
College.
problems.
Evelyn's gonna figure out.
Go. You. On. That.
Depression.
They.
Fuck up.
Barely. Barely is not necessary.
And there were
Way.
There is a college near me. I don't think anybody's at it right now.
Or vision or confused.
Flagler College. Actually, there's one even closer. Florida State
Zach.
College, right down the road.
Zach.
will be it.
May take.
I think I heard of that one you just said, though, the other word. What'd you say?
And
Flagler College?
Yeah. Like, I think I've seen a commercial for it.
no.
Is that a community college?
What's that?
Is it a community college or like a whole college?
Yeah, it's a whole college. It's cool. It's downtown St. Augustine. Used to be one of Henry Flagler's hotels back in the day.
A lot.
Oh, cool.
Design.
Oh, that might be who I know the word from then. Like, that word's familiar.
It's wickedly haunted.
They all.
Kind of. Um.
2000. You.
More of.
Laura? There was her name, I think.
Yes.
Reed Towers. Who
Not Paris or
Something.
Suarez?
would say
I don't know.
already.
Sound like terrorists.
Exactly.
These.
What do the spirits think of all the rioting going on these days? What's your point of view?
For you.
Not for me.
Oh, so
Monster.
Monsters.
run the.
Oh.
We should stay
Beef. We're talking about beef.
No.
Ma'am.
Horner.
Animal.
Why is that? That's not the third time that's come out like that.
Yeah.
Done.
Some of your get rid of some.
Though there has been a guy voice like that, lady voice twice, and then there's been a male that's an
Yeah.
animal.
Close. But
Good.
that's me. Interest not complete.
Stop.
Down.
Where's the beef?
The flame.
The flame. Charbroil and the beef.
Oh yeah, we're talking about beef on here too.
Yeah.
Way.
Get rid of what?
Right.
What should we get rid of?
Then the fire.
That.
Something the almost sound like the virus.
Did I say the virus or the fire?
Maybe it was
The
virus.
There was some. I.
And the
Ready. Is a feeling inside.
Don't breathe.
original.
I can't say that.
Peers.
I just trimmed.
The Where's the beef lady?
It's gonna go.
Seriously?
Say my name?
In the shift? We're having a shift, aren't we?
Receptive.
Funny, I heard my name and then I heard something about crystals and flickering might be the candle in back. I was gonna do the crystal cards tonight. They're sitting
One.
right here.
Oh,
Maybe. Just maybe.
if it was on your mind.
To my playing.
I was so pissed. I started looking in my book, that came with those ones today. And they sent a big ass book. So I'm like, oh, that's so much I'm going to have to read. But I start looking at it, and none of it was in English. It was all that. And only like this much of it is in English. So luckily I found the English. I'm like, how am I going to use these, man?
Wow.
I take
It said earlier, somebody said they heard read Tara.
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
As often as you want.
Told me that she
Yeah, like the table of contents are like English, French. Like there's like 5 different languages they put in there. Well, that's cool.
banana nut.
Manamana? Did I say manamana? Or was it banana? Not manamana.
way again.
Oh my god. Da-da-da-na-na-na-na. Oh my god.
Banana. My manamana video got taken down on TikTok.
Did it?
Yeah,
That was funny.
because it was copyright. I got the damn sounds from TikTok.
Every day. No, I've had a bunch of them pull it off. It's like, you can't use this sound. Like, dude, I got it from you though.
You're the one that gave it to me.
Have you heard?
The Lamont and Tonelli show had redone that song for Ramadan, and they made like a parody. For Ramadan.
Banana nut.
Thank you.
Banana nut.
Linda heard banana nut. We've been having banana nut bread like all week.
My mom made banana nut bread like 4 days ago.
I think we heard banana nut bread or something last week too. Or bread
Yeah, bread.
on a different app.
Just
What's up? I'm listening.
They Muni.
Extremely hard. Extremely.
Are you saying it's really hard to communicate through this?
I'm telling you, it's extremely hard.
Almost.
Who knows what they're talking about with me running like a box?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all
Sass.
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 Knock that sass off.
Silly.
tense.
Silly. Silly.
No, sir.
Mm.
covered.
Terrible.
Yes,
That's heroin.
we're having a little pandemic going on. We're having protests, riots. The world's basically in a big shitstorm. So there's quite a bit of chaos going on here in the living realm.
See?
What's Debbie eating right now, spirits?
Which is to watch.
Do you know what Debbie in chat's eating?
Well, meetings.
Say milk.
See?
I like your avatar picture, by the way, Debbie.
Tricky.
I'm here.
Sisters. To the water, it's up to understand.
Son.
I may have had some anxiety today when we were cutting the grass, trying not to die of heat stroke. I figured it was time to cut the grass because the neighbors got up this morning and they cut part of my grass on the side of the house. I was like, oh shit, I think they're sending a message.
That's when you feel like shit and you get out there like, man, the neighbors had to tell me to do it.
Yeah. It's been raining every day and I got 100 excuses.
But they found time, right?
But they found time somehow. So I got up. I was like, okay, I got to finish the rest of it because now I'm humiliated.
Jeff would wait till like the city would come by and put the tag on the fence. I'm like, dude, we're gonna get tagged any day. I have to deal with the white truck when it comes by.
It's just feet.
A family.
Power now.
We're kind of all family here.
More often.
Horror again.
So I can. We just take her. Mom. You want to do in life as you want.
It's something that stayed with you, mom. Something, mom.
Yeah.
Well,
Who read them?
I thought I heard Kevin saying a few minutes ago too.
I'm
It's just feet.
Sisters.
They might be referring to your story.
Could be.
Thank you. Like, wow. Do you really?
sorry.
Yeah, people need to like let it go, huh? Getting all uptight about little stuff.
Guys, yeah.
And yeah, I'm drinking out of a pink bottle.
Someone thought they heard pink.
Talent.
They're paying attention to you.
You guys ragging me for my pink water bottle?
Some out the window again.
Problems.
Do they tease you for your pink water bottle?
Must.
Pink is my favorite color. You're leaving?
Us.
To watch just
Lots of
Well, I'm glad they like me, Zuriana.
my own.
I'm a likable guy.
Not
Person.
to relax.
See,
My view out the window
Pat,
looks at my neighbor's house. The neighbors that cut part of my grass.
me.
good.
Because of hiring.
Sit.
I'm just taking. Yeah.
Mine looks directly into the other bedroom next door. Which in turn looks directly into my bedroom.
Yeah.
You. I.
So,
Way.
Well, Laura's got pink panties. I got a pink water bottle. So, no.
I got a pink light.
Yep.
Sank the pink.
How would you? Hate it.
turn up. Me.
Happy Wednesday, Sherry. I couldn't type back because I just got kicked out.
Simple.
You know what? They keep taking my damn story down on Facebook because they say, "Oh, you posted that picture last week." No, it's a different Weird Wednesday picture. Damn it! These photos were already posted. Try again, dude.
Facebook.
Throat.
I was so close to leaving Facebook last week. I'm like, I'm done with Facebook. And I'm like, I do a show on Facebook. I can't leave. Damn it. My needs are. Your needs are what?
Muscles.
Oh, we're glad you're here, Sherry.
Hung.
Yeah.
Pat,
You're welcome anytime.
They were saying the word lunatic and stuff a little while ago, Laura.
not two.
Choose.
Like,
It.
All.
they're sharp scissors.
Yeah,
Or something.
everybody should say hi to Sherry. We're a big dysfunctional family here. I think you said absolutely. You're agreeing with
To the
us.
water septive.
They've talked about the water a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm grow.
Special.
Yeah. Here we go.
It was weird last week when I was running the Elysian
Much even. Or
from Extreme Senses. You know, that creepy sounding one. When I watched Martin's video on it, and I know it does grab like, you know, internet radio. So it could be just, you know, because he's in a different
Unit.
country or whatever.
It's just feeding.
But like all of his replies had an accent
John.
in them, whereas when I was running it, it didn't really.
See, that's what's cool.
Yeah.
Must.
Oui.
As
Five. On your
All
arm.
right, spirits, if you have any more messages, try to get them out. We'll get a couple more minutes. We're going to take a commercial break. Come back. Maybe we'll pull some cards or something.
Who does that? Press.
Watching.
Are you going to be watching us?
Protect
Okay, when you watch.
You watching all the time?
sit will be it.
Now you can pray.
Now you can pray.
next to me.
Hello.
The water's good.
Just
Nice and dry. Here's one.
This
It again.
no.
In the mirror after. You can look.
Head. Up. Down.
In
Going.
So, no, it knows
focused.
a little bit. Take a look.
It's covered. It is certain.
Jackie.
All right, spirits. We're going to take a real short little break, take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Because
That's how we roll. So
it's
5,
that time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Great feelings with
This is Jason Bland, host of Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, where we stream live as a webcast every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, with guests who will blow your mind. Live ghost box sessions where you can call into the show to see if the spirits will talk to you, and the world wide web of weird with the latest in paranormal news and evidence. We're bringing the weird every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Do you like rock and roll? Do you enjoy a good story? Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy is a book inspired by Badfinger. It will not only entertain you, but intrigue you. What's it about? While Thomas is searching for his bandmate and friend in heaven, he meets an old friend and famous new ones in his afterlife voyage. Reader's favorite hails Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy as a whimsical, speculative novel by author Joyce Isaacson. Midwest Book Reviews said, Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy is a book inspired by Badfinger. It's a quirky story by Joyce S. Isaacson. It is a unique, original, and deftly crafted metaphysical novel that showcases the author's genuine flair for character and narrative-driven entertainment that is simply riveting from first page to last. Now available on pennantpublication.com. Also available on Amazon in paperback and hardcover. Also on Kindle Unlimited. So check it out now. Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy.
The night is alive. Join us and take a walk on the weird side when you tune in to the Kingdom of Nye, hosted by Heather Wade, the finest in late night talk. Listen live free weeknights starting at 9 p.m. Pacific time at thekingdomofnye.com, talkstreamlive.com, and the Paranormal Radio app. Wanna take a ride?
So do you want to take a ride? Yeah, it's weird. Every time we like get ready to close the spirit box, it's like it like ramps up kind of at the end usually.
Yeah, it does.
So you guys want to do some cards or more spirit box? What is the
What's your pleasure?
what's the general consensus of the room?
I'm trying to share this group out for someone. I think Facebook just updated their like stuff again.
Zariana wants to know what you got.
Huh. I'm trying to get back in. I don't see it, Abby. Other him. All right. Oh, I got some the Book of Shadow Tarot earlier. Is what I was showing, but I'm not gonna. I don't think use those tonight because I have to learn them first. But I've got these ones I've been wanting to use today. The Mystical Shaman Oracle cards.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites.
Quickly becoming one of mine too.
Yeah, VPs did say to read tarot.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Debbie wants a crystal card.
Maybe I'll do one little spread towards the end just to check them out. As like a general. All right.
You can do some cards and run a spirit box at the same time. How's that?
We sure can.
We have the technology.
You got the Lower World card. That's a trippy picture. And wait, these ones are numbered, right? Yeah. Oh, I opened right to it. No way.
Nice. I love when that happens.
That's sweet. It's time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life as a heroic guest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors, their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, and the way they died will become blessings. Are you one of those people who do not like to face the past? Now your past is calling to be acknowledged, to be heard, and to be embraced. The only way to become unstuck is to honor everything that has transpired in your life, reflect on the lessons learned, and move on. If you bear witness to your past and learn its lessons, it will stop haunting you. As you embrace its gifts, you'll recovery missing part of your soul. And I'll send you a picture of your card
Who was that for?
for Azria.
Ariana.
Yeah. I got tongue tied at the end.
Got her name wired now. I think I'm saying it right.
Which one is that one? The
This is the Elysian. What a tad bit of creepiness. Ron wants a shaman card. This one's for Debbie from the crystal deck. One popped out.
there you go.
Ooh. One of my favorites. Moldavite.
Ooh.
Super high energy. Does spirits know anything about Moldavite? I held some Moldavite. I think I said that last week. Some pretty big chunks.
That's good stuff.
Got me a pretty good buzz off the Moldavite.
Sorry, I'm gonna slurp.
Moldavite, metamorphosis. Crappy flashlight. Moldavite was created when a giant meteorite slammed the Earth some 11 million years ago, fusing the power of the cosmos with that of Mother Earth. Self-understanding for Moldavite. You are a child of the stars and find the environment of Earth heavy and inert. Moldavite raises your vibrations with inflooding cosmic light so that you feel more at home. You are on a search for inner grail, awareness of your divine origins. Release ingrained beliefs to make way for spiritual metamorphosis. Divination for this card. Detach yourself from mundane issues. You're going through a spiritual transformation, so dramatic changes occur as you reach beyond your limits. Talk to your soul to check out the outcome of present actions. Transcend time. Avoid sowing seeds of destruction. Fertility and good fortune await. Healing insight from Moldavite. You are far more than a physical body. Harmony at all levels creates your well-being. The frequency of Moldavite, earthy and high. Chakra is all up to the highest. Timing is Scorpio. And soul path is integration of physical and the spiritual.
Then I'll pull one for Ron. That's true, Brina. I worry about fake stuff all the time. One thing you gotta, like those Himalayan salt lamps. There's a lot of fakes out there too.
Yeah.
They just fake crap everywhere.
I learned about something last week. I may have mentioned it last week that I didn't know about when I was looking at the Moldavite. The girl was like, Moldavite's 11 million years old. She was showing me the Saharan glass, which is, I think she said it was like 33 million years old or something.
Damn.
I'm going to have to get some of that.
Yeah.
Again, I like the expensive stuff. I'm always like looking at crystals and I'm drawn to one and I'm like, oh, of course it's $300. Yes. Right.
Always. All right, Ron. I pulled the Beloved. And it's got a hand holding a heart. It reminds me of, I can't think of the word right now. You know, the heart, the hands, the heart, and the crown on top.
Yeah. Isn't that on a Nirvana album too?
I think so.
Well, another card just flew out of the deck.
The beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union and with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Be careful with romantic love, the kind of love you fall in and out of. Own all the projections you have placed upon the person you are dreaming of. Remember that they are only mirroring back your own deep longings rather than revealing their true selves. If you fail to notice this, be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. Ain't that the truth?
And yeah, that is a trip, Debbie, that you were talking about. I remember you talking about it, saying you had to like kind of work your way up to being around Moldavite and stuff. And here it is a few days later. And what card do I pull for you? Freaking Moldavite.
Oh.
She was talking about that on Paranormal Soup Sunday.
Trip out.
Weird the way the cards work. Yeah, the Sacred Heart card. There you go.
What?
Does anybody want this next crystal card that just flew out of the deck? Aaron wants a card. Do you want the crystal card? Okay, you got it. I haven't looked at it yet. I know I like it though. I know what the card is.
That's what's on top of my portal. That's the same exact heart.
Yeah. Rose quartz.
Is that in reverse?
It sounded like it. Yeah, I messed with this Elysium a little bit more during the week and kind of have it a little more somewhat dialed in, know how to use it now. It's just on automatic. You can run it where you can run it, stop it, ask a question, hit it and answer it. It's set on just kind of automatic right now as we're pulling cards. Rose quartz, unconditional love. Rose quartz is full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotional traumas, and provides support during a crisis. Self-understanding. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons. Heal heartbreak or abuse, dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving or receiving love. You have a power to love unconditionally and to support others. Divination for the card. Forgive yourself. Love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at an end. Emotional blockage dissolve. Do not accept blame. Recognize the unconditional love and friendship. Draw exactly the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available in a crisis. Healing insight is unconditional love is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or another. Frequency of the crystal is medium to high depending on clarity. The chakra is the heart. Timing is Taurus and Libra. in the soul path, radiating unconditional love. And that was a really weird sound. Yeah, rose quartz is one of my favorites. Rose quartz, amethyst, and moldavite are probably and tourmaline.
Yeah, I've got my
Some-
amethyst crystal I always wear.
Yep.
Got that at a head shop in high school.
Yeah, the Elysian has a definite Greek factor to it. Maybe that's why I like it. Yeah, malachite's a cool one too.
I got a piece of that right here. Did you want a card, Sherry?
Do the spirits like crystals?
The Lost World. Is that the one I read the first time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's the same card.
Ah.
So again, it's time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden from even yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life in a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors. Their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, and the way they died, all will become blessings.
Good night, Christina. Thanks for hanging with us.
And I'll send you a copy of that too. It throws me off sometimes because it's like I know I shuffled all that. It's like, wait.
Yeah. I did that one night. I pulled the same card like at least twice. It's weird.
It makes me want to like pull it again, but then it's like, well, that's what came out though.
Yeah. Yeah, come back anytime, Sherry. We're here every Wednesday night, and you should check out Paranormal Soup on Sunday nights. We're on the Jason show as well.
Ew, that reminded me like an.
Yeah. Back to school. Back to school.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Cool. We got a couple more minutes. If anybody else wants a card, speak up. I heard something about Tara,
Yeah.
and I thought I heard Sherry's name.
Yeah.
She wants a crystal card, so pull you one for there.
Cards always stick together weird when they're new.
Yeah, I will send you a picture, Debbie. Speaking of pulling the same freaking cards, how weird
No,
is that? You pulled 2 in a row, I pulled 2 in a row. What the heck, man? All right, Sherry, you got Rose Quartz again. How weird is that?
it's trippy, man.
Like, what are the odds? I just sat here and shuffled these cards, and then I pulled the same one. Bizarre. All right, Sherry. Rose Quartz. It's full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotions, traumas, or provides support during crisis. Self-understanding for the card. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons, heal heartbreak or abuse, and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving or receiving love. Weird. You have the power to love unconditionally and support others. Divination for the card. Forgive yourself. Love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at an end. Emotional blockages dissolve. Do not accept blame. Recognize that unconditional love and friendship draw exactly the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available in a crisis. Healing insight is unconditional love is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or another. Frequency for this crystal is medium to high, depending on clarity. The chakra is the heart. Timing is Taurus and Libra, and soul path is radiating unconditional love. So again, Rose Quartz. Well, hopefully that card means something to you, Sherry, and I don't know, take its advice for what it is. And if you don't have a piece of rose quartz, maybe go get you one. I do believe,
good to have around.
yeah, I do believe crystals hold some kind of mystical energy in them.
Can't find the Corona Bear. Whoa, my ear's ringing so hardcore right now. It's like piercing.
Wow. I know somebody else wanted a card in here, and I can't find who it was.
I see where all the element cards are, but I can't find this, the fifth one. The
Oh, Brenna wants a card.
there you go.
Did you pull one?
I'm still trying to. I'm just threw out a 5 spread, and I'm trying to find
Oh, okay.
the last card.
I'll pull a crystal card for Brenna.
Yeah.
It is. That's a cool one. Nirvana Quartz.
You just brought up Nirvana earlier.
I know. I was thinking about that. Strange. I'd have freaked out if I would have pulled rose quartz again. But then again, I pulled black tourmaline for myself out of this deck like 4 or 5 times in a row. Nirvana Quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing it light and bliss consciousness. Self-understanding. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. That is now past. There is no need for restitution nor punishment or guilt. Let those go that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. Divination for the card. Step off the karmic round and allow karma of grace to manifest. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Recognize this as a new beginning and a fresh energy. If you're experiencing traumatic times, soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. Frequency for this crystal is exceptionally high. Chakra is highest crown. Timing is Pisces. And soul path embodying enlightenment on earth.
All right, so I pulled a 5-card spread here. The first one means what is beginning to unfold during this cycle. And I had got the Earth card here. And that one reach higher, stretch farther, and dream bigger. You are nowhere near your highest potential. Reaching too far, unrealistic expectations, pride goes before the fall. So we're wanting to, at the beginning, reach farther out than we normally would. Two, we got another Earth card. It's got like a cow or something on it. And that's a land creature card. The wisest thing to do is nothing except savor the moment and all its sensual pleasures, worrying about the past or future, not enjoying the moment as we should. And that's how it all will progress. I might have to actually put these. I don't think I can do this quick right here. I might have to like put it into like a little. I'll add it to the post
Yeah.
because I have to actually figure out what they mean. We had also gotten for the third card, which is how things are going to manifest itself. It's a fire card. Because then I have to like figure out how to interpret it together. And that logical conclusion to a situation, difficulty times ahead. We also got a water card.
Like all the elements in there.
Yeah. Which I didn't get a picture of in the last one. The Crone of Air. And the fifth card's supposed to represent what the outcome and seed of a new cycle will be. So I'll look at those when we get off and then kind of interpret what I think it might mean. My light just started flickering. And I'll add it to the post on my profile page where I posted the show link.
All right, cool. I'll do one last one. Chelsea wanted a card. And then we're going to call it a night. Another one of my favorite ones. Lapis lazuli.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's my favorite. Okay.
Tell me a rock that we don't like, though.
I know, exactly. Full on crystal nerds here. And it happens to be my favorite number, too, in the deck.
13?
You got it. Got the big 13 on my arm there, you know. Some say it's bad luck. I say it's good luck.
Birthday.
Exactly. Lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. Self-understanding. You are an immortal soul who has profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement that may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. The divination for the card is there's a spiritual dis-ease. Work the dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and third eye. Help comes from on high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows who operates beneath. Study on research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Healing insight for the card. Attuning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. Frequency of this crystal is high. Chakra is throat, third eye crown. Timing is Sagittarius, and the soul path is divine recognition. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Definitely, if that resonates with you, doing some searching, family history, whatever it may pertain to, might help answer some questions you have. I don't know.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Well, those are famous last words.
Yeah, exactly. Next thing you know, it's like,
I just thought of like 8 different ways it could get you.
I'll see you with my nub. All right, we got a snort from Jamie on that one. That was awesome. Well, cool. That wraps it up for another night of weirdness with Jamie and me for Weird Wednesday. Go out with some creepy Elysian. And we'll catch you Sunday night for Paranormal Soup once again. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you then. And bye-bye. Stay safe out there in the world of weirdness and weirdos.